Alright, here's a game of Dominion. Hope this one goes better than yesterday's game, which was not published because there was a no info on due denial followed by early resign because apparently I was going too slow being deliberate about the decisions, but we'll try to make that not happen here. Anyways, this board's funky. I mean, there's draw. There's like draw and Menagerie, Crossroads, Mastermind. It's a little bit limited, but you can trash down pretty well, probably with rope and lookout. So probably we'll do that. Longer term, maybe you can like add a tunnel and some counts if you want to be gold gaining that way, which probably you do because otherwise you're kind of game limited. But yeah, we'll go ahead and start rope lookout. I think that's a very, very appropriate. Good to see the rope turn, whatever it is, 3. Certainly, we'll get another rope. That's probably all the rope we're going to do on this board. The next couple of goals are like start getting Menageries into the deck, get like Butcher, Mastermind. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to happen, but you know, it can happen. It is certainly a good turn 3 draw. That is also an okay turn 3 draw. This is probably a shuffle trigger for you, which may not be perfect with the coppers. In any case, yeah, we'll move things right along here. What I want to do here, I mean, I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to hit 5 without silver, so potentially we just need a silver. The other option is like add Menagerie, although that's certainly not going to work in this shuffle with all the coppers, so let me just take a silver. And this can be like, I don't know, Crossroads or something. Menagerie, actually it can be Menagerie. I have 3, like somehow I'm not thinking that I can do that. I don't know, it's weird. That was a brain issue for sure. Do we want our Necropolis long term? Or even short term for that matter? I'm not sure. I guess probably not, but I don't know how we're going to add a Crossroads either. What's our first terminal anyways? I might say Butcher, but I'm just not sure. Maybe Mastermind, in which case we'd be fine trashing Necropolis. And do it this way. Go Mastermind first. Or actually, well, the first 5 is actually going to be spices right here, just to try to maintain numbers. I could take a Crossroads with it if I so desired, which I kind of don't. Let me get an activation here. That'd be kind of nice. Look at that. Look at you activating. Well, I'm not so sure about this position. You have this good card in Butcher, and I have this questionable card in Spices, but we'll get there. Mastermind, like Butcher, or I guess the first term of, well, we could go like Butcher Crossroads at some point. I probably need a little bit more Menagerie in deck to make stuff like that work, but we'll see. I mean, you're hitting numbers. Like, this can be a mastermind. You should be pretty happy about that. Okay, fine. Okay, we're absolutely not hitting our number. Which of these do I want more? Surely the rope. Then we can go ahead and add butcher, add mastermind. I mean, there's a couple of things we'd be happy to butcher, whether it's the spices, whatever. And then we can take, like, Crossroads Mastermind off of that, right? This gets us closer to where we want to be. I just seem to be having a lot of... I'm having a lot of patience issues with my deck. I want it to be further along than it is, certainly. Because right now, I don't feel like I'm in really an advantageous position at all. Maybe that changes here. Like we can butcher spices straight over to Mastermind. And then, do we need this Crossroads? Probably. We can go like Crossroads Menagerie. Crossroads Menagerie. There we go. And now I think I'm pretty happy with where I am. Losing an Acropolis may not have been a great idea. I mean, I just had to spend a buy on Crossroads because I ditched an Acropolis. Right? I will get Mastermind out first, which is a good thing. Certainly. Ropes over there. I don't know. Like, if you're doing Menagerie draw, you probably don't need to be roping this much. Crossroads bottom decking is kind of unideal, but oh well. Let's see. We're going to want another Mastermind. And then... what? If we're going to be doing the count stuff, it's probably time for count now. Which I think is what's going to be the buy. It's a little bit... There's a little bit of sketchiness in this deck, just because I don't have that many Menageries in it. But I kind of would rather take power out than anything else. I guess the other option is like we go spices with the idea we're going to butcher it. Over next turn, which is maybe a better idea. Because then we can add a Menagerie with it, and that seems awfully necessary. This may be a little bit conservative, but yeah, look at this. Like you have 2 ropes in hand. That's no good. That's no good. I only wanted 1 rope. I mean, you can butcher them later, but only so much. Look at this, I have too many Menageries. Not really, it's just funny. So yeah, like we could butcher the spices over to... We could actually take the Crossroads of Tunnel right now, butcher spices to count. Like... You know. Draw. Well, that didn't work as well as we would have hoped. What would we top deck if we did something with this count? I don't know. I mean, we don't really want it on top of the deck either, so we could just... plus 3 coins. Take a couple more Menageries. I could replenish the Crossroads, like go Crossroads Menagerie, something like that. At this point, I don't really feel like I'm in great need of the 5 costs. But I am definitely in need of the Mastermind actually hitting. Triple and Butcher. As you have fewer draw cards, so maybe you just missed one. But you have 2 Menagerie now. This is you surely have a Menagerie in hand, and you're just wanting to trash some stuff, a lot more stuff out first, which I guess the ropes enable you to do. And two ropes. I'm telling you, these ropes get in the way. Too many Menageries. I'm telling you. Look at me with too many Menageries. Who would have ever guessed? Let's see here. Well, I guess we can butcher gold over to like another butcher first. Before drawing. That's probably the best move. I guess we could also be like thinking, extra masterminds, which maybe. I mean, if we're going to be having these draw problems, like then we could potentially be masterminding a butcher on top of everything. Yeah, alright, let's do it. 3 coins. Okay, this is all working out. Maybe we just go up to province right here, or we could take like Menagerie something. I'm feeling ahead, so I want to be a little bit conservative here. Maybe like Menagerie, second butcher already. Yeah, let's do that. It could have really been province. I don't think that there's really a need for. I mean, we could have gained the second butcher mid-turn, although without the second butcher, it's less clear that we get to stick a mastermind on one of them. So. You're kind of doing my stuff, but a little bit later. I am a little bit concerned that if you go into green, like, I'm not the most competitive, or I don't know if I can actually, like, accelerate that much past you. I guess is the thing. We're gonna butcher here. Probably like gold to province, sure. Silver to another mastermind. And nothing. I think I want a duchy at this point. Like that's more value than 3 coins. We could butcher the duchy if we wanted. We could also just like butcher. Well, we could butcher duchy if we wanted into another mastermind. I mean, I should be able to win next turn with that much mastermind out. Right. The other option would be like another count, and then we can get another goal, but I don't think that's very good. So let's go this. I don't think I need more green. Well, I don't know. Could also go like into spices. I'll take this into another mastermind. And then the conservative thing is probably like spices, menagerie or something, or just menagerie. I don't think anything's gonna, well, rope mastermind's pretty close. I only have one, okay. I'll just play this out a little bit. I mean, I think I was certainly winning, it's just painful to figure out I think it's okay to do province. Like, you only have one butcher play. You could have up to 3, but how are you actually activating in that case? Right, so probably we do like that. I'm pretty sure the bot's going to stall out on one of these decisions. Nope, it didn't. Okay. Well, that's certainly not what you would have been doing, but that's okay. We'll actually trash a mastermind here to get this menagerie activated. I guess we're tripling count rather than butcher, which was kind of not the idea, but, you know, these things happen. Okay, let's just be coins. Could be a butterfly to a gold. I don't know. I don't know if there's something better to top deck. Butterfly to gold. And then maybe gain copper, 3 coins. This is basically just to figure out if I could have won this turn. I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be yes, but we'll see. Actually, I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be no, but we'll see. Not getting to Mastermind a Butcher. Kind of like buys, actually. Go Mastermind Province. If I need more buys, then this needs to go into a rope. Yeah, this is going to be well short, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, a little bit. Anyways, yeah. I think you getting the ropes was probably the thing that kind of killed this game off for you. Just, like, you got the Menagerie activations early, but then adding so many ropes made it so that you couldn't do a lot of the gain and play just because you weren't really drawing enough, and so that's kind of how that one ended up going, and with that, I'll see you all